Alrighty guys, it's been far too long, and here she is. My E46 M3 is back on the road. The past year was one hell of a journey, I'll tell you that. Like, look at it, man. Sheesh. She is dumped on 4 stars, bro. Oh my god. This is literally like my dream come true, is to see this damn thing like on bags. And oh my god, and the concave, like, I can't even talk. Concavity of the wheels, dude. It's, oh. Biggest thing the past year that was done was mainly the engine, which I will go into a little bit, but I bet you guys have a lot of questions about the cosmetics. Body wise, I have not done anything yet because I really want to stress and emphasize the focus on trying to get my M3 really reliable. Doing the big 3, which I've already done 2 out of the 3. It's just the last thing I need to do is the rear subframe reinforcement. But the big 2 I've done so far was the Vanos rebuild and changing up the rod bearings, which I will get into later once I get the, the hood popped up and everything. I went back to the OEM front bumper. I did not like the CSL front bumper. I tried and tried and tried. It looks like absolute dog shit. You guys might flame me for that, but I am just not a huge fan. I love the functionality of fog lights and I love how the OEM front bumper looks. Another big key question I had was, man, Eric, what the hell kind of wheels are these? And these are 4-star F14s. They're coated in the limited edition bronze burst, I believe, and gosh, it looks so gorgeous when the sun hits on it, and even without the sun like reflecting on the wheels, like, sheesh, look at that shit. Oh my god. So the dimensions are 19 by 9.5 plus 22 in the fronts, with 19 by 10.5 plus 22 or 25 in the rears. The fitment in the rear is perfect. The front, I did have to adjust so I have a little more negative camber. I'm running negative 3.7. I did do a little bit more interior work, kind of, not really, but I'm kind of in trying to find a black dash because I painted the dash and it's cracking, as you guys can see there. It's not really ideal, so I'm gonna get that done and addressed. I got new carbon fiber trim. I only put the center console for now, but eventually I'll get the whole thing and changed out here. Everything's all black, even the carpet's black. I also finally added an illuminated shift knob for my M3. It's, man, I love it, I love it. I even added a short shifter kit to this too, and man, the notchy shifts are where it's at. I also have the carbon fiber steering wheel. I bought it ironically from eBay. Some guy had it for sale for like 600 bucks. I really could not resist. Carbon trim, carbon top and bottom, perforated leather on left and right side, and a flat bottom. Like, oh man, it's perfect. It's perfect, guys. Okay, so now time for the real deal. So here is my engine bay. So it looks kinda stock-ish, but the engine literally has a huge overhaul. Valve train is all refreshing up. The bottom end is technically built. I put forged rods in there, upgraded ACL rod bearings. I also have Moly forged pistons as well. So guys, like, she's literally ready for boost. I'm not even kidding you. But the only thing that's holding me back right now is, like I said, I've done 2 of the big 3. The one I haven't done yet is the rear subframe reinforcement. I need to get that done before I haul any more power into this car. Basically, the Vanos got all rebuilt. A nice carbon beauty cover. Ironically, I bought it from eBay and it's actually the real deal. Kind of surprising. Hot air intake because my dumbass didn't put in the duct shield in. Upgraded radiator hoses because the older rubber ones are really flimsy. We also are running Megan Racing catless headers. I don't know if you guys can see it, but yeah, she no longer has cats. The exhaust system is a stock section 1 and section 2 with an eBay muffler, which I'm surprised sounded pretty good. But I'm kind of in the market for a new muffler because I really like the rasp of the S54s. Man, I really love the rasp because it gives it such a distinct high tone pitch that no inline 6 can ever recreate. But yeah, guys, so the motor literally is all rebuilt from the top to the bottom. So yeah, I am currently at 2,100 miles on the rebuilt motor. And I just got back from a 3-hour trip from Omaha. And man, let me tell you, dude, she's driving like a dream, dude. She's driving like a dream. Next up, I refreshed up the headlights. I got new xenon projectors, the ones that are upgraded through Morimoto. And I also added Angel Eye guys, chasing RGB headlights, which look fucking sick in my opinion. And I also blacked out the housings and the inside. It looks so much better in my opinion. So I put in a DKM Stage 2 lightweight flywheel on my M3, and man, She chatters like a motherfucker, but dude, she literally grips. So basically, like I said, like she's ready for boost. I have the clutch that supports the power, and the engine's basically built. Like, man, she's ready for boost. And then here's what I have for the trunk setup. It's not gonna look too fancy, but I am running dual compressors, 3/8 line, a regular tank. I mean, she doesn't look too bad, but it could be a lot better. Right now, it's just a mock-up until I get all the body work done, because once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and tackle the trunk setup and get it all official and finalized. Man, look at her. Look at her, dude. Other than that, guys, the vision is starting to come true. This is what I had in mind when I bought the M3 3 years ago. And ironically, in about a week or two, we'll be closing to my 3rd year of owning this car. And man, she's been a blast. Okay, Eric, why did you rebuild the motor? So originally the plan was to actually get the vanos done and then do the valve shims and then readjust them and all that stuff. But as my cousin was taking off the valve cover, he noticed there was a lot of sludge in the valve train, which that's not a good sign. Considering that she did had almost 177,000 miles at the time, it just didn't sit right with us. After taking the head from the block and doing everything and expecting the pistons and the rods, the rod bearings were surprisingly not that terrible, so it had been replaced at one point. But one of the ring lands around the pistons cracked, and had we put that back in without knowing that, she would have never ran 100%. And on top of that, the head gasket also blew. Don't know why that was the case, but regardless, she never ran right because she lost compression on 2 cylinders. So literally, it was me and my cousin's duty to go ahead and get everything addressed on the engine. Just get it all done, get it over with. We got some new rods, pistons, new bearings, mains, everything. Like, I overhauled the fuck out of this engine. But is it worth it? To me, yes. A lot of people are probably thinking, why the fuck are you spending so much money on a 20-year-old BMW? But I get it. It's not for everyone, but to me, this car really means a lot. It's technically my first project car, and on top of that, she's just a blast to drive. A lot of the new M3s does not have the same feeling as the older M3s. There's no driver's feel. The acceleration is not as fast as the new M3s, but my gosh, that driver's experience. Literally rolling those gears, and man, that 8,000 RPM, dude, it sings, and I love it. I couldn't even be more grateful for the experience. And Tony, if you're watching this, man, seriously, dude, thank you from the bottom of my heart, dude. You've done so much for me to get this project to even be a thing. Like, without you, I would have never been able to do this by myself. Like, I would pay someone and not even know what the hell they did with it, and they probably wouldn't even do it right. This is my update for my E46 M3 of 2023, and this is just within the past year. Imagine what I'm gonna do to this beauty within the next year. Like I said, bodyworks is #1 priority, and then I'm gonna get my rear subframe reinforced. That's the goal for this next coming year. Well, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like, subscribe for more E46 M3 content now that I'm kind of coming out of the shell again to kind of show you what I've done to this car. And hopefully I might throw in some more content with the Z4. I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!